Hi Virgos, this is your end of the month reading from March the 16th to the 31st. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just want to say thank you to all that are watching and subscribing and coming back each week. I love you lots and I appreciate it. I appreciate all that you do for me. Let me just pull some cards here. Okay. Just gonna pull some cards, Virgo, and then we'll kind of get into it. The energy I feel right away, Virgo, and as I'm going to also take a minute just to breathe in these cards, but it's, I had to like exhalate because it was like, or exhale because I was like, it's just a sigh of relief. It is. It just feels like whatever kind of is happening in these 2 weeks here feels a little bit of a sigh of relief, or feels a little bit of like, okay, finally. We have the Ace of Cups in our main energy, a new emotional understanding here, a new emotional offering. For some of you, it could be a relationship. For some of you, it's just kind of this new place of emotional beginning of like groundedness. It feels like, you know, like, okay, finally, we are kind of at the one moment. We're at the ace. We're kind of having this new kind of, it almost feels like reassurance about ourselves here. We're having this new kind of emotional beginning, this kind of, again, it's followed by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it almost feels like this new self-love for ourselves, this self kind of acceptance, this kind of self of, you know, realizing how strong you are, you know, how much you do deserve. It's kind of that, all those kind of good emotions here, that we're having this kind of new renewal of that. Because this Nine of Pentacles reverse feels like a past energy. It feels like we were in a space where we weren't valuing ourselves, or we were not loving ourselves or caring for ourselves. But this new cycle is different, and maybe this is after, again, the Virgo moon, full moon that just happened as well. We were releasing a lot of the negative things we said about ourselves. I'm realizing that those things aren't true, and really feeling kind of in our emotional element. It's like feeling like now that you can kind of go at it and combat against the world here, because you kind of know your worth. You kind of know what you deserve. Here, you're having this new kind of emotional upheaval, this new kind of emotional beginning for yourself. And then we have the Judgment card following right after. And so the universe is also kind of, it is kind of like a testing ground in a sense when Judgment comes up. It's like the universe here to see if we're really going to start doing this, if we're going to start, you know, putting healthy boundaries, if we're start, you know, using our emotions and not being scared of them. Are we going to start standing up for ourselves? Are we going to start, you know, doing all these things emotionally for ourselves now, Virgo? That they're just like seeing is like, is it time? Like, is Virgo ready to kind of do this? And I think whatever this new beginning is for you that's happening in these 2 months, or these 2 weeks here, it's just going to be a lot of anxiety and stress kind of off your shoulder. Like, that's what I was saying before. It's just kind of the exhale. Maybe you are getting a situation here where something really shows you your worth, or someone shows you that they really care about you as well. And you're like, kind of finally here. I'm interested to see what it is, but what was keeping us up at night, whatever we're anxious about, it seems like it's just going to kind of fall away from us here. And I think it's like, again, like I was saying before, it's something to do with our identity, and something to do with knowing kind of who we are. You know, like how respected we are, how well taken care of that we actually are. Sometimes we can move up into our head space so much that it's kind of just like become our own worst enemy, right? But I feel really peaceful with this. 3 of Cups coming out, celebration. So again, maybe you are having this brand new beginning. Maybe you are feeling kind of cloud 9 right now. You know, you're feeling at peace. The 3 of Cups is also about socializing. Maybe you're making new friends. Maybe you are just enjoying time with friends now, you know, celebrating life, celebrating that what life has to offer here. But it just feels really good. It feels like these 2 weeks are going to be about kind of reconnection, hanging out with people, just feeling kind of good about life again. You know, feeling good for like what we've done. I don't know. It's just this kind of, I wish I could explain kind of what I'm feeling right now. I'm trying to do it the best that I could, but it's just kind of this sense of peace. It's kind of this sense of calm. It's just nice. It's just nice because I feel like we've been this, right? I feel like Virgos have been very, like this is what I meant, very stressed, very much like things keeping us up at night. You know, what if that doesn't go right? What if things aren't coming in? And it just feels, again, like very peaceful energy coming in here where we're just like things are working out or things are kind of going in our favor here. Yeah, whatever we were kind of unsure about before, we're going to make some clear decisions that way. Wherever it was like, who knows where I'm going to go next, there's going to be a clear decision here. With the Seven of Cups in reversed, you're going to know which way to go. You're going to feel like you're on the right path. You're going to feel like that things are kind of connecting here. You're going to see what the kind of right options are to do and understand what needs to be done here as well. We do have the Two of Pentacles reversed, which might be, we might be spending too much money or like looking at our finances. I kind of want to get more on what this maybe Two of Pentacles in reversed is. Can I get more on this Two of Pentacles in reversed? King of Wands. All right, so King of Wands kind of represents passion energy, fire energy, what we are kind of, what we want to create, creative projects here. It kind of feels like we might be thinking about, this could be someone that you think you might be spending too much money on, or something like that. Maybe you're funding someone's project, or this is your own project and you're kind of balancing out things, or wondering, you know, I'm really spending a lot of money, you know, traveling or venturing. But it almost feels like you're kind of just like, yeah, like maybe, but you're kind of seeing it as worth it. I think you're seeing it more in the way of all the joy that it's bringing you, all the celebration that it's bringing you here as well, and less of the, like, how this is going to kind of affect my bank account later. So maybe, again, you are looking at that this week. If it's not that, if it's not like how you're spending your money here, it's just kind of where we're putting our energy, right? Where we're giving too much energy into something that we don't actually want for ourselves, or a business, or, you know, like I like to say, that, like, you know, giving the money to the man or the energy to the man. You're like, am I working at a job that I don't love, that I'm just kind of wasting my time at? That's not making me feel creative. That's not making me feel fulfilled here. So you might be assessing those kind of things this week as well, Virgo. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just this really nice sense of peace and like calm. Even though the tower just came popping in. What's this tower about? We do have this tower popping up, which is interesting for feeling calm, right? You're like, with the tower is not a calm energy. It's just about change. And what it really honestly feels like with this kind of Queen of Pentacles in reverse, where this changes, for this tower moment here, a thing from the past, is just this kind of stuck in the past of this kind of instability, where maybe you were craving it, maybe it's just something that you were used to here, but it seems like, again, some kind of past, we were like really connected to this kind of unstable energy, this kind of energy where, you know, maybe we made like poor money decisions, or we grew up in a house that was kind of unstable here. You know, this was kind of the narrative, or kind of the thing we were used to here, not being able to create things for ourselves, things not going our way, things kind of not going right here, maybe feeling like we can never catch up money-wise, putting it out there that, you know, we don't have any money, kind of programming ourselves to be like, you know, I am poor, like I don't have money, instead of being like more money is on the way to us, and kind of having that kind of positive mindset and bringing back that energy towards you, like more money is on the way. Maybe we're kind of stuck in this element here where we just felt like this was so unattainable, like money was so unattainable for us, where we're feeling like financial stability will never happen for us. So it doesn't, but something's coming in to kind of change that here with the tower moment. And it's not a scary tower moment at all, and people are obviously terrified because it's like things are crumbling here, but I feel like it's a change of ideals, and this is what the Ace of Cups is all about, is this kind of new emotional beginning for yourself. I think you're seeing exactly kind of what you are worth here. I think you are seeing what you kind of deserve, how you should be kind of valued here, especially with this kind of King of Wands energy, right? If you're feeling like you are this creative force, this is the person that you are, and you should be valued that way. I think this is going to kind of deconstruct everything that has grown here, but in a negative tower. Like it was almost like a tower of our own self-doubt that is being smashed here. This feeling like we are no longer feeling this insecurity. We're no longer attached to it because we know where we're going, and what we deserve is something so much better here, that we are on the way and celebrating life. You know, because life is just kind of going to get a little bit better for us. And I thoroughly believe that, Virgo. I'm not saying that to kind of, you know, blow smoke up your ass here, as they would say. I'm saying it honestly because I think it's true. I think it's a time where we kind of crumble those past things that made us feel that we didn't deserve any of this, that we didn't have that self-love, that we didn't deserve money or to be taken care of or to love ourselves here. We're getting rid of all of that, and this is the new kind of start for us, the new beginning. Your new kind of chapter here. Hangman reversed. It's been enough time of thinking. It's now time for action, right? It's like, all right, I'm ready to kind of go and do this. I have this new emotional fresh start. I have this new kind of foundation and stability here. Virgo, please. Happy family. Yeah, it's just gonna, I think it's, whatever this kind of new beginning, there's just a lot of happiness coming in here. And this is happy family. Doesn't mean have to be your immediate family. Could also, it could also be like chosen family is what I'm trying to say here as well. But whatever this kind of switch that is happening in this kind of more emotional, this more kind of emotionally intellectual, this more of this powerhouse energy that's kind of coming in here is really going to have benefits on our family. I think your family's going to be really happy maybe about the decisions you're making right now, or maybe in the future, maybe if you are, you know, getting more coins or getting, you know, going after your passions here, they're going to really admire that or see a value in you in that. They're gonna, like, it's funny because I've never really seen this card like this, but I see them kind of looking up at the cups here, and I just see this almost as like your family looking up at you as these cups, which I've never seen it as this kind of energy before, but it seems like they're just going to be looking at you, like really admiring you, kind of admiring your strength or whatever it is here that has kind of crumbled, that you're able to pull yourself back up from it, and that you have this still kind of kindness about you, that you still have this emotional openness to you here, Virgo. They're going to be like, wow. 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups. New relationships here too as well. Whatever it is that we were doubting in ourselves here, it feels like things are on the way. Like I said before, whatever it is that we're doubting here, which we're confused about, which way to go, what kind of choice to make, you're going to get the answer soon enough. So stop stressing about it. Stop stressing when the answer will come, and just like live your life in the present moment. Because the answer is on its way here for you. Even though you don't know what to do, you're going to get the answer. And that's what the Ace of Swords is all about. It's that aha moment. It's kind of being like, oh, this is kind of what I need to do, or this is what I need to let go of. This is the direction I need to go in here. A lot of happiness, I feel like, popping up here at the end of the reading when we choose to open our hearts a little bit up here. Again, Virgo. I think there's some good stuff happening for you here. I'm very excited. Again, it's just this peace that I just keep feeling. It's really nice. It's really nice. For Virgo speak. Some of you that are single might be even getting into relationships in these 2 weeks. And I feel like it more has to do with you kind of being ready to get in that relationship. You kind of being ready that you're emotionally there. You're emotionally ready for this, because with this 2 of Cups here, I think you're going to be like, you know, I'm making the right choice. All right. So you got called. And this is our Starseed Oracle there. So let me just read that out for you. Soul Gifts Training. It's time to step up. That's kind of the Knight of, the Hangman in reversed. You came to Earth with a double mission to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift of consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoded with the most direct path forward. Your soul has a unique gift and it came here to share. Some of you are already aware of it, but and others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intellectually chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and carry your soul gifts. If you're being called towards a creative project, a passion, right, with the King of Wands there, or an adventure, this card is a confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. If you're feeling underprepared or think, who am I to do that, right? Not believing in ourselves, not self-love there. This card is guiding you to step up and take a leap. Consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for a lifetime. Beautiful. All right, and we also have strategy. And this is from our energy oracle here, making a plan. This card shows a pen, a journal, a compass, and a key. When you receive this card upright, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a specific strategy for achieving your goals. Write down the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change or choice, right? Or change in course that it may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goal. Have some conscious plan in mind and structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goal reality. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control and add thought to action and set your sights on the road ahead. Again, seems like some major energy we're kind of like letting go here, Virgo, right? We're heading on this new path and it strongly feels it. That one cycle is kind of over for you and then it's moving into something a lot more peaceful, a lot more clear here. All right, that was the end of the month reading. I hope it helped.